My friends, welcome back. It is October 14th, 2021, 12:20 p.m., and I got a special one for you today. We are going to waste no time getting right into this one. On your screen, you are looking at an official picture from the NASA website, and I know this because a channel by the name of ThirdPhaseOfMoon and GUFON News, I want to thank them both for providing this information, because if not for them, I would not have been able to find what I'm about to show you. Really quick, I'll set the scene for you. Earlier today, ThirdPhaseOfMoon premiered a video with this picture shot from space. And again, this picture can be found on the official NASA website. There is a link provided not only in their video, but I'll provide it in mine as well. I went ahead and captured this so we can do some lighting and contrast with it. And what I did here is I went ahead and rotated the picture because I believe the original image is shown from this perspective, and I'm going to show you why. I have found two more pictures of this exact object in a quality that you're not gonna believe. First, I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly what this image looks like when we zoom in. There's a lot of stuff in the foreground that looks like it could be lens debris of some sort. We'll pick those apart at a later time, but we're gonna focus right here on this object. And if we go into the adjustment settings, we can add some clarity to it to get some harder edges. We'll bring down the light box, and we'll go ahead and take away some of the shadow. We'll take away some of the highlights, and we could really start to see a solid physical object floating in space, taken from what seems to be the International Space Station. And now, don't get me wrong, this is a great picture, very, very interesting, very hard edges, clearly showing something floating in space above the atmosphere of the Earth, but I think the boys are going to want to see these images instead. Now, I want to be very clear as this comes into focus in front of your eyes. I have no idea what we are looking at here, but what I do know is that these images are directly from the NASA website. I have the links to these pictures, which I'm going to give to ThirdPhaseOfMoon so they can take a look at them first, because I had originally got this information from them and knew where to look after they posted their video. But what are we looking at above the Earth right now, taken out of the window? As you can see, the edge here of either the craft that the picture is coming from, or maybe the edge of the lens of the camera. This is one of the clearest images I've ever seen produced by NASA and now in the hands of the public. And as I said, I found two more of these, and here is the second one showing the same exact object. And I have some landmarks within the clouds that we're going to look at in just a second to verify we're looking at the exact same object, but much more clear. Again, this image showing the edge of the camera and or craft this picture is being taken from. And again, my friends, I have no idea what we're looking at. Could this be some sort of debris? Could it be some sort of technology, a ship? Clearly, these pictures were meant to take focus on this object as it is in the center of the pictures, and there are three of these taken over time with different visual angles, but all of the same object. Now, I was able to discover that these were all the same object, not just by visually looking at them, but you can see in the clouds, at least in the two clearer images, that we see the same cloud pattern underneath it, and we can tell that whatever was taking these pictures has just gradually moved to another angle, but captured the same exact object, and you could see that cloud formation right here. Now, the interesting part, and the reason I was able to find these two clear images, is because of the image that ThirdPhaseOfMoon provided, the one above, which you can't see that cloud formation, but on the NASA website, these three photos are numbered exactly in a row, with the picture from ThirdPhaseOfMoon being the first number on the camera, and then sequential order, the next two pictures were the next two photos taken by that camera. And again, I will be providing the link to the original image from ThirdPhaseOfMoon, and then I will provide the links for the newer images once I give them a chance to look at these. It's only fair that I do that because of the fact that I only discovered this because of them. All right, my friends, and last but not least, we're going to take each one of these photos, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to go ahead and make some adjustments to bring out these edges and see if we can figure out what this might be. Very, very interesting. It almost looks like a perfect triangle on top, a little bit of jagged edges, but then the under part of it looks very jagged, like a rock. I find it hard to believe this would be some sort of a triangle-shaped rock or meteor. Probably very hard to capture in 3 consecutive photos. But let's add some clarity to this, bring out the shadow a little bit. We could see a almost flat edge on one side of the triangle. And if we drop down our light box again and add a little contrast, maybe not, we'll pull that back a little bit. We'll take some of the shadow off. And then once we zoom back out after that, it becomes very clear that we are looking at a solid physical object that was specifically filmed out this window. As we look at the next image I discovered with that cloud formation that allows us to see that at least two of these are of the same object, but let's get right in there. And on this one, we could see the opposite edge is lit up for us, and that jagged edge, which we thought was jagged, is in the shadow. Based on the changing angle of whatever craft has taken the pictures here, we'll go ahead and add our clarity again. We can see the defined edges right here, triangle shaped. We've seen UFOs that look strikingly like this all over the world, which looks like multiple floors of a building floating through the sky in a triangle shape, just as you're seeing here. We'll add a little bit of contrast to bring out some of the clouds in the background, and then as we zoom back out, it becomes very clear that this was the focus of whoever was inside and whoever was taking these pictures. Just simply unbelievable. And finally, the original image that was put out by Third Phase of Moon, we could see right here a much shallower angle, triangle, 3D shaped object floating above the earth. We'll do the same thing here, some clarity to bring out those edges. I am not sure what this is here. Could be a hot pixel or some sort of lens debris. I don't know why things would be painted out of this picture and this was left here, but nonetheless, we'll take away some of that shadow, we'll add some contrast, and we could really see those edges of this object popping. My friends, your guess is as good as mine. What are we looking at in the skies above the Earth? These pictures are actually recent. We could be dealing with space debris of some past, or could we be seeing an advanced technology from us here on Earth? Or are we looking at something else? Maybe some sort of visitor? I don't know. Do you? That's all I got for you for today, my friends. Please share this video far and wide. If you like this content, please listen to the message at the end here, and thank you once again to Third Phase of Moon and GUFON News. And of course, shout out to Canada. Thank you all so much, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.